Hi everyone, welcome back to Fruitopia in autumn, Melbourne, Australia, where we have an amazing tropical fruit garden, subtropical, tropical, temperate, all-round fruiting garden in the suburbs of Melbourne. Yeah, not in a farm, we're in the suburbs. And I just wanted to give you an update on what's new this week at Fruitopia, where we do a lot of things with regular and rare tropicals, right? All the beautiful colors of the tropics. So I'm also gonna be picking some fruit. Not the avocados, they're not ready till spring, late winter, spring. We have figs, which I just finished munching on, but I didn't film it. And we have prickly pears, which are ready to go. I forget what they're called in Spanish, but they're very popular in Mexico and also in arid zones. So if I don't pick these, the critters will start pecking on them. Peck, peck, peck. And then we have some chilies, cayenne peppers, which are have a lot of benefits, health benefits. Oops, that one just came off. Too easy. So these are definitely ripe and ready to go. I'm always checking for fruit fly because they annihilated the rocoto chili peppers last year. So far so good this season. They've backed off a little, maybe because of all the fruit fly traps I've put out there over summer. Seems to have done the trick. Not fully, of course, but partially. Better than nothing, right? Last year they got me by surprise and I lost almost every single rocoto. But this season it's been a lot better. Okay, that's the cayenne pepper. There's some green ones too. I think Kim uses the green ones too in Indian food. But I'm not going to pick those. We've got some Vietnamese mint or coriander, Thai basil or basil. Our very first little babako in almost, wow, a decade. So I'm really excited to see that. It's got a long way to go though, but promising. And that banana circle again from the other end. And I picked the last cucumbers. I think we're done with the cucumbers for this summer, past summer. I brought in like 12 cucumbers a couple of days ago, and I think they were the last ones. So now we've got some jujubes here. We've got some up there as well, right? Some of them have fruit fly, some don't. These new ones don't, but the brown ones, the fully ripe ones in there do, I think. So I'm gonna have to pull those ones out. So there's always work, guys, to do. Always work. There's no point reminding me of what I have to do. I'm fully aware. These ones here were not affected. This is another variety because I put the net on in time, and the other one I put the net in too late. So yeah, you got to be one step ahead of the game. And check out this bounty. They all fell. That's the Chico jujube. And here we have super ripe wax jambu that have been left alone by the critters, which is very surprising. Very, very surprising that the critters have not taken these, right? Wow, look how cute this is. This is wax apple, wax jambu. It's got a dozen different names. It's not rose apple. It gets confused with the rose apple. It's definitely not rose apple. Okay, so that goes into our little bowl. And then we have some dragon fruit, which are not quite ready. This will be ready. It looks like sometime in the middle of April, in the heart of autumn. So we'll come back to those. I'm not sure if they need to be bagged or netted. Again, from the fruit fly or the birds. It's the first time I've had dragon fruit in 20 years. We have some jabuticabas, but nothing to write home about, because again, these need a lot of water. Not town water, rainwater, together with heat. We've had the heat, but we haven't had enough rainwater. Now, we got some rainwater, as I said, at the end of March, at the beginning of April, but it wasn't enough, guys. And that's why this happened. Why we got flowers, all these flowers, hang on. All these flowers came because of that little bit of rain, not the torrential flooding they've had in North Queensland. That's why the jabuticaba there in Cairns at the park is loaded with fruit. Because it's non-stop rain. We don't have that here, man. Non-stop rain in Melbourne happens in the middle of winter when it's freezing cold. And that's when everyone wants to get the hell out of here. Cold and wet. That's what Melbourne's notorious for. Cold and wet. Right? And that's not what jabuticaba wants. It wants warm and wet. Warm and wet. Sorry, we don't get warm and wet. So the tree's doing the best it can. And I do water it. I give it a lot of water. Here we have pink guavas. This is not as fussy as the jabuticaba. Tap water. He's happy with tap water. He doesn't care if it's tap or rainwater. Every tree is different. Jabo needs rainwater. Guava doesn't care. Give me any water. Any water will do. Good customer. Then we have the lychee. The few lychees we got for the first time in 10 years. Right? Well, 6 years, 7 years. So we're going to be trying those out soon. Not ready to pick yet. And we got the early cherry moya. A lot of those have come. Right? Like I said, we've got about 20 of those. It's loaded in there. Hard to see. But there's a lot. It looks like the fruit fly has tried to sting these like it did with the white sapote in the front. I don't think it's going to be successful when they're rock hard. Who knows? We'll find out. That's never happened before. That's a first. A lot of firsts with these fruit flies. I can see those black marks on almost every cherry moya. See that? Look. I'm not going to bag every cherry moya, guys. That's not going to happen. So I've got enough work on my hands as it is. Yeah. So we just go with the flow. Whatever comes, comes. Pomelo. We lost a lot of these because of the drought. They just dropped. We lost about 50, believe it or not, 50 pomelo. Because the tree overproduced. It gave us about 100, and that's way too many pomelos without any rainfall. So it dropped half the fruit over summer. We've got a baby little banana rack there in the potted banana in a pot. What else can I show you? I'm just trying to stay with plants that are fruiting. Beautiful bougainvillea over there for our flower friends. People that are into ornamentals. That's stunning. It's April, like I said, middle of autumn 2025. Temperature 20 to 22. Carambola is full of flowers. Both the Kerry and the Thai Night, it's loaded with flowers. Keenly waiting for the first ever fruitlets. But I don't know, guys. I don't know if we're gonna get lucky. But we sure have had a plethora of flowers. I should have got some potassium, potash, which I don't have. I've run out of it. That might have helped, or maybe too late, I don't know. But it's fully loaded with flowers. I've never seen it flower like, and the other one, the Tainite, it's got even more flowers than this. It's crazy. And I only want one star fruit. I don't want 100. Looks like 1,000 there. Kaffir lime. Literally 1,000 kaffir lime on this tree. And this one doesn't get affected by the fruit fly because it's not juicy citrus. There's no juice in it. It's just rind all the way through. So no thanks, the fruit fly says, not interested. But they're interested in the rocoto chili that I mentioned. Oh boy, do they like this. They like this one a lot. And this is very, what's the word again? Bountiful. I have to give it a hard prune because it's going to collapse. It's very, very, what's the word again? Bountiful, yeah. The Rollinia, still waiting for this to grow a little more. The one and only fruitlet. It's almost 2 inches. It's pretty yellow because, again, guys, we haven't had that rainfall. The rainfall. When it rains, it turns green. When it stops raining, it turns yellow. That's how it's working. The star apple, the kaimito, is looking really good. Finally, after the end of summer, it started growing. During summer, it wasn't doing much. But now, in autumn, it's really growing, and that one back there too. And the abiu. Pretty happy. And even this little sook is starting to grow at the bottom. Yeah. The sapodia here. One of 3, although the third one looks dead. Seems dead. I'm gonna have to pull it out. This one. We've got some new zucchini coming, believe it or not, even though summer's over. They continue to start growing. The tromboncino, right? Papaya here. The Southern red, yeah. Looks like it's got a little fruitlet on it, which is weird. Now, and as the season is over, look at that. What a weirdo. Yeah, some of these plants are really strange. They do nothing all summer, and then in April, when the season is heading south real fast, they spring up. This star fruit, the Sri Kambangan, has tripled in size in the last month, outside of summer. Inside summer, it didn't grow at all. Zero growth in December, January, February. In March and April, it's tripled in size. So what does that tell you about star fruit? And I didn't make any amendments. So don't go thinking I fertilized it, because I didn't. Okay, we've got another Jabbo here, baby. Our whopping blue Java is on the brink of turning yellow. And as you can see, they're whoppers. Got to pull those down sometime, probably in May, I'm guessing. But a Fianca pomegranate has grown nicely at 5 feet now, next to the dwarf macadamia, which is almost 3 meters under the banana. The green sapodia has grown taller. It's tall as me now, exactly 1.7 meters. Yep, he'll be taller than me in spring. Seedling cherry moya. grafted persimmon, the flat, seedless. Chompu longan, coming back from whatever was wrong with him in summer. Yeah guys, Melbourne, Australia, you heard right. And I'm often asked where I am in Melbourne. Can you tell me exactly where you are in Melbourne so I can have a garden like yours? Guys, I keep saying this over and over. It doesn't matter where I am in Melbourne, whether I'm in Springvale, Footscray, Brunswick, or Sunshine. It doesn't matter. What matters is creating a microclimate wherever you are, a microclimate. Google the word microclimate and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's like capturing a climate within a climate. Changing the conditions for the plants you're trying to grow. The climatic conditions. Check out the Tamarillo. Whoa! That's only been in the ground barely 5 months. And it's 5'5". I'm using feet, guys, because half the viewers are American and they don't know meters or metric. And we used to have feet when I was a small kid, so I know both before we switched to metric. And we've got apples in here. I just picked 20 apples for Kim. She's gonna make an apple crumble or apple crisp, I think we call it in Australia, right? So there's not many left. This is a Jonathan apple tree that I planted 25 years ago. I think this was my first tree that I planted. Yeah, most of them are gone now. We had about 40. But again, the birds, the fruit fly, and so on. And there's all those avocados again on this Hass avocado. Literally 150 fruit, I would say, at least. Doesn't matter where I am in Melbourne, guys. I keep repeating myself because it's like getting ridiculous being asked for almost my exact address. Doesn't matter what street I'm in. What? Come on, guys. Doesn't matter. You can do this too, no matter where in Melbourne you are. As long as you're not up in the mountains, then everything changes because you're going to have temperatures way below zero. Way below zero. Let's grab some of these jujubes. They get down to -3 and -4 up in the mountains. The ranges, right? And then we have to do plan B. Plan B is different to plan A. But I think most of you are not there. Most of you are around where I am, right? So we're not going to talk about the ranges. Some of these are wet from the rain. See how squishy they are? We don't want those. We want the ones that are hard. Rock hard. Crunch. The ones that are soft, we're going to leave those for the birds. The birds can have them. Okay, let me clear this out. So I'm collecting them now from the tree, on the tree. Some that are half ripe and some that are fully ripe. Just a mix. A mix, right? Okay, that's all we have. There's a few more in there, but they're not fully ripe. And here we have the Wirtz avocado, which also comes over late winter and spring. Let's see if we can get some of these. Shangshi Li and Li. I gotta undo a few of these clips and get up there with a step ladder. Okay. Opa. Ooh, these don't look good. They don't look good at all. Remember we had fruit fly in early March when I came to check this? Well, these are the ones that were fruit fly affected. And I didn't come in here to pick them all. Actually, I only picked a handful. So these ones need to go. I'm not going to even bother looking inside. The ones that are fully ripe. And the green ones are the second round. Yeah, you can even see bites there from the birds before I put the net on. Wow. So birds, fruit fly, everyone except me got their teeth in here. Yeah, these are not very good. Gonna have to dispose of these. It's a shame because look at the size of this one. Wow, that's the biggest I've ever had. Now this one doesn't look like the others. It just looks like it's got a bite mark from summer before I put the net on there. So that's not a fruit fly bite. That's a bat. Actually, I'm gonna try this one. Let me go inside it. Looks great though. Hi guys. Perfect. So sweet. I'm not eating that side, just this side. So there's about 15 in here, which are really big, like the one I tried, with bird bites. So I'm gonna let those ripen, and then we'll come and grab them next time, right? There's a good one there. It's strange how some of them were unaffected and others were. Hang on. Perfect. Mmm. 10 out of 10. Sweet. This is the Lee. And this is the Shang-Chi. Well, these are all the new ones. They never got touched by birds or by fruit fly. But there's only 5? Yeah, only 5 of them. And they're green. So we can't even try one. So we'll come back again for this too. Yep. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, next we come to the Glen Mango and see if there's anything ready here. Yep, I see one. It's the small mangoes, the smallest ones, and this one here, oh, it's not coming as I pull it, so that's not ready. Let's see. How about you? That's small too. Nope, he's not coming either. Strange. Here we have 3, and they're all green. A little one and 2 big ones. Wow, all green. This one is yellow though, but it's not budging unless I pull it hard. You're not meant to do that unless you have it on the counter, but I want to eat it today. This one is nice and big, but it's rock hard. And then we have this one, which is medium size, and that's a little soft. That gives a little. That's giving, but yes, it gave up. That means he's ready to eat. Maybe not perfectly right, but let me take him out. Okay. Yeah, very nice. This is probably 450 to 500 grams. Not as big as the other ones, so medium size, but nice. Oh, there's another one there. Small one. Oop, is he ready? That one wasn't. That one with a crack. Nope. And you? No. Oh, okay. No worries. We'll be back next week for you guys. Yeah. Next we're doing the mandarins here. Mandarin oranges, as they call them in America, or tangerine. Wow. So many to choose from. These are not ready, fully ready until May/June, but we can have them even when they're not fully ripe. They're like half ripe. Like some are more ripe than others, but they're all between 50 and 75% ripe, and they're okay, guys. I've tried them. I was eating these already in the middle of March, and I would, like I said, just fine. They're soft, juicy. See how they're green on that side? And remember, in the tropics, citrus is picked green, but not here. We pick them when they're fully orange. So that one's almost 100%, but it's tiny. Yeah, the little ones are more ripe than the bigger ones. There's a big fat one there. Nice. Yeah. Just twist it off. Don't pull it off. So we can have it, there you go, on the counter for up to a week, or in the fridge for 2 weeks. Right? These ones are very green. They're barely 50% ripe, so we're not going to touch those. We want to go for the ones that have a lot of blush, like that one there. That's very blushy. I think that's enough. 3. Yeah, 3 mandarins. And finally, the lemon guava, guys. Look at this. Cattley guava, yellow cherry guava, yeah, and lots and lots of pomegranate. We've already had 4 of them, and they were great. You can go and check out the video that I shared comparing them with different varieties. So now we just pick every day. These fall on the driveway, and I have to sweep them. Oh, hang on. Okay, let's pick some more. I like these in, you can do many things with these. You can juice them, you can make smoothies, jam, endless, right? So, yeah. Kim likes them. As you can see, guys, they're falling. Look, they're falling every day. We can't keep up. And we have another tree. This is just one. Just one tree out of 2. Okay, that'll do. The pineapple guava, or feijoa, have fallen. I picked 2 of those up a few days ago. This variety here, I don't know which one it is, but it comes first. Yep, that's an April variety. And down here we have the May variety, this one, and the one down there. They come in May, those 2. As you can see, these are tiny. They still have another month to go. Yeah. And there's the other lemon guava. This one I've had for 10 years. It's huge, 3 meters. I had to prune it. And again, they're all falling, guys. The birds do this. They knock them down, but they don't eat them. Nasty. And of course the wind, we had some wind. Yeah, but these are still green mostly, which is good. We can eat these through April and May. And hoping the grumichama gives us a second crop in May. It's starting to flower. Grumichama is a Brazilian cherry. I think we're done, guys. We had a few white sapotes too yesterday, but none today. That one there will be next. I'll pick one of the pomegranates, the, what's it called? Azerbaijani. Thanks for watching, guys. So the harvesting, everything continues through autumn into winter, and then we do it all again in winter. Yep, all year in again, Melbourne, Australia. Give me a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, guys, and we'll see you again from the next video. Bye.